Hi, welcome to Sass with Sabrina. This is the channel where I try one new thing a week and post however it turns out. I hope to inspire you to try something new of your own or just make you laugh. I post a new video every Tuesday, please subscribe. So in this week's video, I am going to be doing art with sand. I found some colored sand just literally at the dollar store and I decided on 3 different projects. So let's get started and see how it goes. So the first project I'm going to be doing is adding this blue sand kind of like right in the middle of the big canvas that I've been working on. Not only will it give me more of the ingredients that I'm looking for on the canvas, but it also allow me to find out what it's like to work with sand. I'm literally just gonna put glue everywhere and get a wet paintbrush, kind of smoosh it around and then dump the sand on top. So after I do this repeatedly, I'm going to put it aside, let it dry, and then take the whole thing outside and let the excess stuff fall off. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna leave it in the end, and I'm hoping some of this little sparse area stays sparse like that. Once it's dry, probably tomorrow, I'll update you on how this looks. I liked it. It was good to test out how much glue I actually needed and how it was gonna spread. Obviously, I won't totally know that 100%, how much glue I actually needed 100% until it's completely dry, but it was a good project to start. So apparently when you dampen colored sand, the dye in it comes off. So I'm hoping once I do the dishes that will come off. Okay, so moving on to project number 2. I have this frame, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little tiny gap in between the 2 layers of glass. And I actually put some glue in and around so that the sand won't seep out. So I'm not going to make one of those art projects where you add the water and stuff, which you can do for several reasons. 1, this is probably not watertight, and 2, those are actually very high maintenance. I Googled it. You had to have the right oxygen to water ratio, and because the water evaporates, you have to top up your water in the art piece. So I don't want a high maintenance art piece, so I'm just gonna create an image by pouring the sand in here. So these were the only colors I could find. I kind of wish I had like a yellow or an orange, but I'll see what I can do. So what I'm going to do, the frame sits this way because it's open-ended on the one side, is kind of like make a grass, a pond, maybe another grass scene, and then make this more pink and purple with a little bit of blue, so it's like a sunrise coming up. I could not find a funnel, and this gap is very tiny. I have a feeling this is going to be very messy. I actually hope my drop cloth is big enough. So we'll see how it goes. I have a feeling I'm going to need to use my legs as hands also and kind of like pour and dump all at the same time. I have no idea. Ah! I think it's too small of a gap to let this grain of sand go in. Oh, that's funny. No, that won't work. I don't know if you guys can see that. So apparently the tiny gap between the glass, which is actually not that tiny, too tiny for the grain of sand to go in. Okay, so that one is a complete fail, which is kind of poopy because I was actually hoping that that one would turn out. So I grabbed some gray cover stock paper that I want to do just like cover it with glue. I'll probably work in halves and then pour the sand on. So I'm going to try to come up with the same landscape scene that I just talked about. And hopefully those green grains are going to get covered up. Oh shoot. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna have some green up in my sky there. Okay, but I definitely did not want the green. So let's dump that and keep rolling. I'm not sure what that looks like yet. Anyway, we're gonna let it dry and then we're gonna see how it all turns out. So it's the same day, it's just about 4 hours or so later. I just took it outside and dumped it, and this is how it looks. I super duper love it. And then this one I literally just took and dumped right there in that big mess. But this is how that one turned out. I don't think anything else would come off of it. I literally took it and flipped it. No, that does not look like a pond with the sunrise. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to add some details, I could probably make it look like that. So it's like a half a fail in my eyes. It literally just for the experience of creating art with sand. So yeah, 3 projects, 1 a fail, 1 doesn't look like anything, and 1 I'm happy with. Overall, happy that I tried it. I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching my video.